I don't know. I was talking about chip shops in LA, and he replied to that. So I don't know where he is at the moment. But
to a more even situation. So we'll see how it goes. So here we are. We've got ourselves Avangar going for that push onto the A bomb site. Split so dear. There's a man in pits, and he's yet to be discovered because of the silencer, and indeed he's still yet to be discovered. This is quite an unusual situation. Could almost have gone for the knife there. He has now been spotted. Kiko not really looking like he wants to deal with him, though, as the bomb has been planted. There's no reason to take the engagement per se. And so I kind of like this. This is an interesting spot because they're going to rotate into Kiko's position. I don't know that Frozen knew that he was even here. They're going to spot him, but this is going to waste so much time. And there's 3 players here. They have to push the issue. They have to force their way through, and they will. But again, time was burnt, and they've got to run all the way to the site. That's going to cost time too.
I feel like it's too late already. Well, Frozen has a kit, but I don't know he's going to get close enough to the bomb. They have to kind of get the instant.
The catwalk defaults. And here they will get themselves a long spawn, and they will use it. They will take long for free, which means that the CTs are likely around catwalk as far as they are concerned. But, of course, Mousesports will go for the upper dark push. You kind of have to do it. You basically have to react with upper tons pushes, especially when you hear a lot of flashbangs towards the long position early in the rounds. Got to react.
Grenades are up and they cross. Karrigan with a nice 1D. Could have been a highlight on the car, but that will be denied at the very least. HE's towards the site now. There's some position to be had here for Mousesports. This could be a position of variance. Woxic going for the jump shots. Adren down to 36, and Buster's going to get taken out. The bomb hasn't been planted. This is going from bad to worse for Avangar. They try to wait out the plays from the CTs, and it's causing them problems. Drops in the smoke, and that leaves Kika. He's got the right tool for the job in the Krieg at the very least. 27 seconds. He has some time to try and eliminate someone. He knows Rops is close. Rops need not peek. He wants to guarantee the 2 versus 1. Oh, he's just faced it. He's trying to catch him off guard. But again, 15 seconds to plant the bomb. Is he going to get a chance? He might just be able to. Going for the bad plant position. Woxic starts to creep once again. He's got the bomb planted, but he'll get immediately deleted by Frozen.
To actually planting the bomb here. He was extremely close because he started...
Kika starts to move through the doors. They're really leaving this one late. Now, Woxic may be able to do something over the smoke if it comes in CT spawn. 18 seconds, and Woxic will deliver the opening kill onto Kika. There's a transfer from Rops, and he'll do some more damage, and Chris J will finish off the job. 8 seconds for James as he holds an angle. There's another flashbang, and he's forced away. Can only imagine what the chat's saying right now. They left it late, Avangar. Mousesports, they've come prepared, it seems.
He actually does have some vision there over the smokes. And it's very dangerous. It's very, very dangerous. Chris J is going to look outside as well. And Rops is doing a great job here. Able to get 1 kill himself. And Chris J unable to do much, it seems. He'll get sandwiched. And they're going to make their way into the bomb site. But it's just Mo left to plant in the 1 versus 3.
No AWP for James. I don't think Mo can really risk going for it either. He has a Krieg, though, which may certainly help you. Here's the reload from Frozen, and there's the armor penetration. Here's the AWP, and there's a shot in the face, baby, from Woxic to make it 4-2. An expensive run for Mousesports. They've got 2 ops if they want them.
You know, they're playing with a stand-in. You know, there's maybe some considerations that they're taking with that. Going for that play across to the blue container, but the blue dumpster, but he won't make it across. Smoke.
Race car from James through middle doors, but he will be punished for his insolence, for his trespassing. Karrigan creeping. Oh, I don't think he realizes that Adren is by blue. He has some support, but Karrigan's in the red. He'll keep engaging, though. Adren can... Oh, no. That's just worst case scenario. He just looks at the floor, and he just waits to die. Sometimes it'd be like that. You look at the Molotov. Okay, I've got a gap. Suddenly, you no longer have a gap. It feels like it takes eons at that.
It's going to be easy considering that. Where's their money going to be at? It's going to be... Let's have a look. Trying to do the calculations. Well, there it is. So, yeah. You want to even up the money too. And there's a pick. So, there we go. Using that long timing to great success. Opening kill. Now, gun is retrievable too. And they can make a good guess that it is, and they're waiting for the push.
Ah.
You know that there's going to be a push somewhere after a quick pick like that. And it gets worse for Mousesports now. Oh my.
I wonder if his scope was heard. That's such a horrible angle that Adren is holding. There we go.
With an orb, that's so ambitious, isn't it?
Yeah, I think if he didn't hit a well, I mean, he was looking for anyway, so.
Yeah, I
it
feel
is
like
what it is.
you almost have to just go shotgun mode and it's like not scope and just quick scope it or something like that, but... Ooh, a line up there, and there you go. Carrigan against 4.
If he can take weapons away, that's something at least. He's got $9,000 in the bank. Molly, by the default plant, eats the HE grenade as well. So he may not be able to get much more out of this. He goes for it, tries to do what he can, which is not much on this occasion.
Yeah.
So it's still close for the time being.
One of the reasons why this upper tunnels push is a bit odd is because normally the CTs only want to do that push when they feel like it's pretty safe long. So it was a gamble from Mousesports, didn't work out. Sometimes you've got to go for the gambles, and this time they'll hold on to the catwalk position, going for a 2-man play. And Frozen had a very fast timing. He ran down Suicide, and now the push comes into the B site, and Rops with the spray down gets himself a fantastic result. But there's still a chance here for Avangar.
Yeah, Rops has got himself a lot of mileage from that position in the rounds thus far. Well, it's a fast burst from the CTs, and they've taken the bomb site. James, what else is there for him to do? He's going forward rather than back, but again, it's flames that will cause death for Avangar. And
this is a really cool round in terms of how the map controllers worked. But catwalk retaken again by the CTs, and here goes another retake for the T side, and they're going to be successful in their attempts. Carrigan getting tagged as he goes across to a ramp, expecting a player to be on long, because they had a player harassing them from long, but he has since died, and Jane will take down Carrigan in his indecision. And it doesn't seem like there's too much to be done here, positionally speaking, for Mousesports. They're not in a good spot, and Adren will take down Chris J on the rotation, and Rops is left alone, and he'll get caught as well. And really, this is a pressuring mid, and at the same time, Mo has to provide pressure towards long so that the CTs on with the cat control aren't just thinking, oh, Avangar are definitely going B then. You know, and so it's just that oftentimes, unlike the beginning of the round, there's only going to be one CT here. And Carrigan wins the 1v1. Knife comes out, he gets tagged, but he's alive, and that's what's important. And Woxic holding off the catwalk play as well. Gets himself a kill and doesn't have to worry about long. Dren will make his way forwards. The Molotov's encroaching as well on Woxic's position. The trade comes through, and there's no time to plant the bomb at this point. It's just damage for Adren and for James, and they're not going to get a single thing, it seems. That just took too long. I checked recently in pro settings, and it's definitely slower than it was. It's still very, very fast, but it's not nearly as insane as it was. Oh my God, what the hell was that?
the SMGs of the rifles. Chris J's turn to be close to the entrance. There's a fadeaway HE grenade. Chris J will try to defend from the car position as well. He's got some kind of crossfire, but there are flames, and there are also AK-47s. He needs flashes from his teammates, Chris J, but all they come, Frozen has one. There we go, Kikert taken out. He's jiggling now. He's just buying time, Chris J. He's done a great job of staying alive, and James will surely go down. Carrigan comes charging in like the Delta 4.
Mousesports finding comfort again. Mousesports a Dust 2 team for sure.
Chunks. That HE did about 100 damage across two players. And they're still to be cleaned up. Frozen inviting Mo to run into his bursting. Jane, Buster and Kikert remain. The bomb is still with Avangar. Carrigan's in the pit. Now, it's a tricky situation for Avangar because if they go through those doors, they have to expect support flashes to come from the A bomb sites. But Kikert's only got a deagle on short, so he can't try to potentially read that play and go for a punish without very high risk. Well, there's an exchange of shots through the door, and support is on the way with Buster.
I think Rops just gave up and just started spraying. He's just like, I just don't even care anymore. Like, what is happening? They said it was accurate, James. They lied.
Buster and Kikert are all that's left. There are rifles for Kikert to pick up in that mid position, I do believe. Surely he'll go and collect one. Over to the left. There must be a rifle there, surely. Well, anyway. Buster's got a Krieg, Kikert's got a Deeg. Chris J on the B bomb site with a Krieg of his own. He has the angle and the scope, so he is in a much better position. I did not know there was a tiny crack in that double stack. Great movement from Kika. Unfortunately, it's movement to his doom, but what else could he do there? He was trying to make an opening for Buster to plant the bomb. That's been successful, but what else can Buster do?
He's got a molly as well, actually. He doesn't have time to throw it. Has to get his gun out, and he will. But they are fast into the bomb site. And Krieg, James.
Well, yeah. Well, the second Krieg. I saw Carrigan favored holding on to the Krieg over the AWP earlier on in the half.
Yeah. Okay, so that's the classic lurk smoke, little gap on the bottom right. And this is what I was talking about. This is the way to deal with it. If there's a lurk smoke, you want to play a player close to it. And there's the second smoke there on the boost boxes. And Woxic will make his way above. And he would get some kills here. But it's looking pretty good here for Avangar overall, getting all the kills they need now. It's just Rops alone. So this is something that you would often see Avangar be able to pull on to succeed. So you've got 3 smokes at your disposal for other stuff. So maybe you could fake it out, drop a couple.
Earlier on, just put them in a really good position as we approach half-time here on Dust 2. Woxic completely blind, but still swipes Dren as he makes his way into the lower tunnel. He just has to sit there with regret now. 4 versus 5, looks like a fast one in the last round of the first half for Avangar. They start to move towards the B bomb site with a split. Rock's going towards the doors, gets his bell rung, but can he have an impact? He can. Drops the bomb, slows things down. Look at the boost from the CTs. Will the bomb even make it into the site? Looks like it will. Default plant as Kika makes his way towards the halls.
And there's the catch of the flank, and it's going to work out nicely. 2 versus 3. Now the Mo's very weak. Pretty predictable position, but it's a hard one to spot if Mo is quick to his shots. Oh, we can't find it though in the Kriegs. Will reign supreme. Avangar got the first couple rounds. It's a really, really good response from Mousesports. Avangar could never really see if Avangar can find a good start again. Oh, okay. Abort. I hope it's an abort right now, James, because I don't think this is a good look.
Well, it's a pistol round, so it's not the worst situation, but it might get worse. The bomb's dropped. They have no idea where James is just yet. They've seen him now, but is it too late? Runs out of bullets, but has he done enough damage? He may well have. It is a pistol round though, so again, Woxic, he just needs the headshots. He has time. There's no bomb plant pressure. They're swinging through the smoke, running out of bullets. Seems they picked the right time, and Avangar take a much-needed pistol round away.
But we got all the Kriegs out. It's looking like a long take here, but Mousesports not really having to spawn for it, or not just kind of delaying things a little bit. Most got close to the MP9, turning his back though at the wrong time, and that's also a Dren getting wiped out. I don't think either of them was expecting that to come through. And, well, they are now 2 players light, and that's going to make things quite difficult. In fact, they are moving into a saving position already. You can see Jay moving away from the action as opposed to towards the action. And his teammates, instead of pushing the upper dark position, are looking to hold onto the B-bomb site. And they know that, obviously, it's the A side of the map that's compromised. So, effectively here, they're just trying to work to survive. And, well, that's a wrap. There's not really much more to say about this round than that.
Yeah.
It was just about those long kills. That's it.
Escape to victory. They've clawed their way through the walls of the prison.
Clawed their way through the walls. Either those are very, very...
It happens more often than you think.
It must be very bad walls, or...
Hey man, government's got
very
less and
bloody
less budgets.
fingers.
Crappy walls. Sports, but just like him, Rops, and Chris J together, just the swag lords. You had Rops.
Now they don't have to commit off of this mid to B smoke, but that said, they don't have any more smoke, so I guess they do. And then they go. There's only 2 players here. The A players have yet to rotate at all. They are now starting to move. This is going to be tough for Buster. Oh my god, I think they're going to get annihilated. But Mousesports is slowing things down here.
Yeah, I'm surprised. I'm wondering if the CTs are going to start getting kills, but apparently not. They were pretty slow to CT spawn, and Mousesports were outside for so long, but there it is. The round is over.
And again, save time.
Yeah, they were given plenty of opportunity to eliminate, and eliminate they did. So here we are. The bomb has indeed been planted, and again, it's just...
It's going to be interesting to see if there is a way for them to bounce back in this series. You know, playing with this...
T is called, with the hair. There's a cosplay to be had there.
I am the cosplay.
You are one of them, for sure. obviously I'm the cosplay for any black guy.
Yeah.
Anyway, look at the kills flying in for Avangar. They've got 3 unanswered frags so far, which is perfect for them. No bomb plant would be a great help as far as they are concerned. Mo with an off angle, we'll expect it. There's one, and he's not going to find the other one, but Jane will immediately.
Unless the CTs give it up, that you get either position if they do get it up for free, or you get yourselves often a kill or two. So that's a kill from Jane there from the site, and they can leave Woxic in this position if they want and work on the rest of the map. And sometimes that's advisable because the CT, they're going to go for the option of just hammering long to see if it works out for them.
3-man on road. There's a pop flash for Kika. They were lining up for him, but he only gets one. He has a lot of information though, but can they hold? Information's all well and good, but you've got to find the frags. James has an incendiary. He also has an AWP, and his chances have come and gone, but he can hold on to it for the retake. Bomb being planted for long. Frozen is in control at present. There's the incendiary. Force him off the site at the very least. A lineup, but Rops will take aggression and take James' head off. Adren and Buster remain. And this is not going to be easy.
Yeah, it really isn't. Their money is not really very good. I think they have to save, but they really need both these players to save. They'll get a second AWP out of it, which is lovely. And for Avangar, I would like to see Avangar, putting more investment.
Grenades are out. There's a flash by the door from Woxic, and out he goes. But it seems that the CTs will defend. Adren may call for a flashbang, alive for now, but how long will he last? Not very long. Oh, sorry, he's alive. It's Mo who went down. Sorry, wrong perspective. So Adren is still alive. Some flashbangs to buy time. He's able to get the reload in. Now, Kika could go for a fake flash with the decoy. There's a decoy flying out. So Adren is bought a few more seconds, but eventually he will fall. 3 versus 3. He sees one of the 3 players on a death cam. Not sure how much more information he got. Maybe there's sound cues. We'll see what Avangar choose to do. They have the short position, but not much information.
That was an amazing play from Adren. The first kill that he got was pretty awesome. Not really nice, precise flick. Followed up with another kill, almost killed Frozen as well. That honestly, I feel like they may walk into the stack as much of a 2-player hold as as you can consider a stack to be. But nice catch from Jane. That's a beautiful shot, and all the information's there, almost leaving himself exposed with the apex of his jump visible to the T's as they are oncoming onto the bomb site. The Kriegs will start to do their work.
Mousesports are getting closer. Buster's in a 1 versus 2. A dab hand with an AWP. Notorious on the B bomb site, but he's got to take it on A. Throws the HE. Doesn't get a kill from it. They know where he is now. The low ground, not ideal. Does he back away completely at aim? And Rops will hunt. I mean, they've got double Mac 10, so surely they have to. They might be compelled to. The power of Dust 2 compels you. Wow, the power of Avangar deletes you, it seems, or maybe the power of Kika with a 3K. And there's a 4K from Kika. Adren will steal the ace away, because why not? Play for W, not for the... Very light on grenades. Outside of Molotovs, I think. Other Mousesports side, they start to move in. Buster hasn't seen anything just yet, but Kika will deal. Buster surely has to get 2. A laboured first kill will stop that from happening, and there may still be a chance here for Mousesports. They've made it a 3 versus 2. They've taken the B bomb site. Buster, he will be very frustrated. So late in the game, not to get 2 kills there. May prove fatal. Carrigan will get taken out though. There's still a chance. Adrent is low. He'll take the AWP, but will they actually go for this? They could lose everything if they do.
Yeah, it's definitely a hard call. It's a 2v2 though. Well, okay, that makes the decision easy for Jame, I think. I can't go down this choke point against Woxic on an AWP. There's no way. I was really curious there, though. I don't know, what do you think about this, James? We saw the play into the B-bomb site, and the first player, it's his job to check the first close corner, and given that there was a smoke on the right, he's not going to get shot from anywhere else. And the first player did not check the close left corner, disappeared through the smoke to one.
But didn't quite work out that way on that occasion. Game point for Mousesports now, and Kika tries to hold down the pit. Frozen looking for the trade fragger, I guess. Taken out by Kika in the pit, and Rops will try to trade, but not given an opportunity just yet. He'll be isolated now, but Smoke, the HE says, we know that you could be there, or maybe we know that you are there. So Rops has got an important part to play. But in the meantime, the dominoes are falling on the A bomb site, forcing a retreat. Mo gets his bell rung, and there comes Rops. Just not enough personnel, and I think it's the end of the line here for Avangar on Dust 2 at the very least.
Bomb has been planted. Not a happy thing for Buster to hear. Gets a free one though. Nice little freebie from Mousesports, but it is just a sample. And there's no more where that came from, I don't imagine. Not for free at least. Oh dear. But there it is, 16-11. Mousesports are able to close down Dust 2. And again, Mousesports are a great Dust 2 team.
Play with the AWP and just, do what you want. It's definitely a stylistic thing, but there's so much structure on Avangar, maybe that would be in hand, but I would love to see it as well. Quick pop from James. He'll go to look at second mid. We've got a pop flash, and Kika is going to be ready with the CZ for one. He's still got bullets left as well. He's slowing everything down now. That's a great burst. Trying to conserve his bullets. It's 2 from 2. He may have seen the bomb. It's on the floor now, and Mousesports are getting bleated in this pistol round.
Yeah, I love it. Just Woxic left. It's always doable in the pistol, as you often remind us. But it will be difficult. If he can kill the flank player, then all of a sudden, the A side of the map is open. He spots him, gets a goosh, and that's good enough. That's going to prevent James from really taking the fight. Oh, he's going to actually pursue James, but James actually smart enough not to really face anything. And so it looks like he's going to be able, Woxic will be able to make it across to the side. I think he's spotted Adren, and there's the smoke down to Moto. He's got a minute to play with. He's going to double back. This is very tricksy stuff here. This makes a lot of sense. Woxic does need to get kills. If he gets the plant, he's not going to win the round because the trades will be there for sure. And he's really waiting to take a frag. There it is. Does he expect it to be one more, though? Lurking around second mid. It's really difficult for Woxic at this point. He's going to make some good guesses. He's still got time to work with. Always fast-moving pistols. And, oh, he's so lucky to be alive there. And he will finally be taken down by Mo. And you know what, James? See
what they can do with them. Oh, there is intent from Avangar. They're charging down at mid position. Jane will be looking for more, taken out through the flames. And here are some frags now for Mousesports. Things will slow down, and maybe there's more variance to be had. Robson will hear the retreat, and that's going to allow him to take position. Mo may be in for a nasty surprise, but can he find a nice off angle? As Robson may not know, he's by double stack. Oh dear. Mo had a chance there, didn't quite work out, throws him to QQ, but still gets the K as in the kill.
Oh no.
And then Adren was left. The burst down mid may leave them regressing somewhat.
So maybe the start that they needed, maybe I said that too soon, because it's not the start they needed. This is the start that they didn't need. To Adren in this position, be careful how you take this fight. Adren will get out of there. Can you actually walk out of that? I wonder. I don't know.
Maybe this is not the round, as he's the only person towards the B bomb site. The fearsome James is alone with 4 players towards the A bomb site. Carrigan will peek and James will deliver.
The interesting thing is that obviously they're just gamble stacking towards A because, as you say, they don't have any utility. But James was kind of making it look like there's 2 players there. He flashed over the roof almost as though he was a support rifler. Then he gets the kill. So he kind of sells it with the kill. So it actually might work out, because here's a mid-take coming in from a Mousesports. It's very lackluster, only 2 players. Whoa, okay, well, even though it's only 2 players and one is a Galil, Chris J does get a frag. Trade has had 2. So it's a 3 versus 3 after all is said and done. And Mousesports have the run of the map wherever they choose to go with 40 seconds left.
Clock continues to tick. 3 versus 3. Molotov's towards the pit. James will be the initial engager. Woxic still alive for now. James knows he's landed a shot. And there's a USP to finish things off. Kika over 2K in the meantime. And James gone from B to A, but Mo is going to save him with a 2K as well. He'll stay alive for a few seconds. Kika through Boiler looking for more. That's a cold-blooded execution. James holds his ground in that graveyard position. He won't be going in just yet. Be hunting for him, because look at their money. They don't have any money, which means they don't really want to spend. I mean, Mo's hunting with 13 HP. I'm not a fan of that. That's my opinion.
Well, this went really well for Avangar, surprisingly so. I mean, the previous round, I think, was...
Time. It seems that there will be a burst from the balcony. We've seen some dry pushes repeatedly on Inferno today, and there's another one. Chris J there, I think he just jumped to his doom there. Cratered, as they would say in Quake. 3 players remain for Avangar. They are out of position, and they are a man down.
Yeah, the bomb site's lost as well, and there is another smoke where that came from, which is a huge issue, as well as the Molotov and the flashes. This post-plant, this level of post-plant utility really creates a horribly large issue for Avangar's retake. And their money's not amazing, so there is definitely an argument to go for a save already, given that there are so many players alive here for Mousesports to play with. And they may not be able to keep their guns, because Frozen is lurking around. He is coming in at a very good timing. There's absolutely no way it looks like Avangar to make this work, although James, as I say that, gets 2 kills, puts it into a 2 versus 2, but there's still 2 players in pit to worry about. Smokes all over the place as the defuse comes through. 2 seconds, 1. Is anyone going to be able to stop this? The body block is not successful. That
This suggests a potential wrap. At least isolates an Arch player. There's a perfect flashbang. And Mo, he's doing well in the Arch position. He will get taken out by Woxic, but it's another round where he's got 2 kills. And those are huge kills. He would have seen the bomb for a brief time, and I feel like James might hear it go down mid, but it's a bait. It's a trap, because we've got a player in apartments. They're trying to bait a reposition. James is not going to take the bait, though. If he did hear a player running down, he's just waiting with an off angle, no less. And there's Rops' play dealt with. There is the bomb collected. 10 seconds on the clock, and Frozen can do nothing. Mousesports have been outmaneuvered. It was a noble effort, but James didn't believe it. He was patient. He was confident. And Avangar have fun.
actually mow them down, but they just didn't hit the shots quickly enough, the CTs that is. Very, very costly round, and Frozen tries it again to no avail. Trying to push the smoke into the Molotov, they'll go. Yeah, it feels like there's an over-investment from Mousesports there after losing Frozen.
Report back. 1 minute on the clock, and there's no warning. There's little warning, maybe. Mousesports moving in, but Adren's in an elevated position. Mo's got the spray. Mo is being a real pain in the side. He's a thorn in the side of Mousesports in this game so far. Rob's in a clutch situation, 1 versus 4. Adren's been taken out. Faking, looking for a push. They've got the numbers. There's another HE. The utility has been an issue. He keeps going towards the A bomb site, but James is on banana. So maybe he's going to support James just in case. I guess that was the play. But
so focusing on that mid take here, Mousesports looking to get that default going, and it's working out because Kiko's actually gone for a push, which has not worked out too well for him. However, Mo is in with the trade, and there's no one to trade back. There's 2 CTs in the apartments as the A bomb site has been compromised. Very odd situation here. And James not really feeling confident to peek out there. I mean, maybe he'd get a kill, but the trade feels likely in his eyes. So, yeah, weird. Very weird 4 versus 4 here. CT's kind of arriving from all kinds of different positions at different timings. There's a T lurking the ramp, and he's Frozen will get the kill on the Buster. Now a flank upon the flank, upon the flank. Very odd stuff in this round, positionally speaking.
promising, though, for Mousesports.
Yeah.
James trying to hold on to the AWP. He's being hunted, though. Picks out the AK to try and hold his position, but he's going to die. Oh, no, he's not. I thought he would have died from there, but he will die from the back. Going further, it seems, looking to catch the CTs out of position. And again, just trying to catch them off guard. Karragan going beyond the smoke grenade. Buster's looking to hold things down, though. And it seems that the T's will explode on the B bomb site, or they'll try to, but once again, it's Mo with the FAMAS. Again, multi-frags for days, Mo.
He's really doing his job, isn't he? Carrying his weight and then some. He is an Olympian, lifting everyone on his shoulders at the moment, and Rob's looking to do some damage. That's really all he can potentially do here. Oh man, it's a rough situation for Mousesports. That smoke again causing an issue. And he's got a little gap to work on, but man, it's very difficult moving his way forwards. Losing the first duel, the FAMAS.
I know what the Gilil spray is, but I still suck at it. Although the same could be said for the AK, as far as I'm concerned. But again, Mo, he has been very important for... But somebody is on the way. That would be a Dren. He's got no pop flash. Just spray, and he will be sprayed by Karrigan, but Buster's there with a quick burst. He can't deliver the multi-frag. 20 seconds on the clock, the bomb will surely get planted. And it seems that Avangar will give up on this one. They don't have the position, they don't have the money, and there's another round to fight for, although Mo is making his way over. I mean, why not? He's had so much success with that FAMAS.
I think you can have an array of flowery colours.
Can they make it to 10, or will Mousesports keep it a little closer? I know AWP for Mousesports, but again, the scope is there. Two-man push through the smoke doesn't work out. They are isolated by that smoke on the half wall. They took a gamble, it didn't pay off, and just like that, it's a 2 versus 5. There's a minute 30 on the clock.
Yeah, Jane with the cheeky peek top mid whilst they were trying to push into Banana. And it's about to get worse. All the elbow, and that's a guaranteed kill for Rops, but the trade is just as guaranteed. And Karrigan with a huge clutch that he has to work on, but he won't be able to do anything here. It's 10-5 in favor of Avangar.
Having taken Dust 2. And Adrenaline will take Rops' face off, John Travolta style.
This is a rough position for the CETs. Oh, okay, that makes it worth it. 4 versus 4, and both teams are in a position of we're not quite sure what to do. Give us an argument to go one way or the other, and that argument might be a push that goes a foul for the CTs, but Chris J will fall back, and Mousesports are playing to a bomb site now.
Adrena's lurking in apartments as well. I do wonder if his job will be to cut off rotation or to fish into the A bomb site and see what's going on. At the moment, it seems to be the former. Mo making plays with the Glock, making nice plays with the Glock. Frozen is on fire, ironically, but he will fall to the Glock, to the pistols, not to the flames themselves. Karrigan and Woxic remain. Woxic is very far away. Karrigan's in construction. He has a kit, he has a flash. He could flash a sight for Woxic to swing, but Woxic will have to deal with Adren first, who is on Banana, spotting. Is Buster going to keep a firm eye on that construction position? Because there might be a chance for Karrigan to get a free kill if he doesn't. Ooh, caught. Sees the player by a new box. Can't really throw the flash where it's supposed to go, but Woxic will deliver. Karrigan creeping quietly. Jame looking towards Banana, and Karrigan still here. And then it's just Buster now, and he can't play for time because Karrigan's got the kit. Karrigan delivers the last headshot as well. That is quite the retake, bearing in mind how far away Woxic was.
And it was looking pretty scary, and this, just like, for the fact that Frozen's in the Molotov, and he's committing at that point. He knows that he's going to die. He's going to take a lot of damage from that Molotov, and he's going to die. All hands on deck into the B-bomb site. Some good counter utility coming through from the CTs, and Frozen waits patiently for his first opponent.
There's 15 seconds to plant the bomb. The bomb's on the floor at the moment. They've lost 2 players. They've made it to the pool position. The bomb's basically in CT. So this is turning into a disaster. Maybe for all concerned, 6 seconds. Surely the bomb doesn't get planted. Woxic just spreads the wealth with the Krieg. That leaves Jame alone to make it a 1 versus 1. So it's expensive, but it is a failed round. And
1v1 like this, for example, like you swing onto that position, you get your right eye peak. But the timing does not work out. How could you expect a flash to come in at that time? And Chris J looks to try to frag out, but it is all Avangar in this occasion, and Mousesports are in a very desperate spot.
At this point, who do you favor for this game of the T side?
The T side.
Buying around what they have. Rops and Karrigan have some money in the hole, but they've spent enough. They've got 2 defuse kits as well. It's worth noting, Mousesports. And a 3-man investment towards the B-bomb site. Instant exchanges. Karrigan with some pre-fire. The moving accuracy of the MP9 will be favorable. Smoke is up. I think that was meant to touch the Molotov, but I think the effect will be the same. Not the start Avangar we're looking for. With not an ideal situation, Mousesports have really given themselves a chance.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely looking pretty good, pretty salvageable. However, salvageable it is also for Avangar, and in terms of just being able to shove all 3 players into one position. And you can see that the defense is light towards B for Mousesports, and that's where Carrigan is. And part of the reason, well, I was going to say part of the reason why he can be the player is because he has a smoke, but there is a smoke on Robs as well. And Carrigan just shouldering this angle. And often what's really nice is you peek with the orb first there, so you can catch someone shouldering and just get a fatal shot. But the smoke will be deployed, and I think I'm not really feeling comfortable right this second to go through the smoke with the flash, and that's giving time for a full rotation. 3 players now on B, as opposed to the one just previous. So it will be interesting to see if Avangar can find a way through here. They don't have too much time at this point. Got to get their skates on. 25 seconds to get the bomb planted.
Yeah, I've seen worse situations, but seeing a man down, oh boy. Well, Mo will be in the crossfire. The bomb's on the floor now, and things are just going to turn into a disastrous situation. Adren picks up the bomb for a time, and it quickly falls again.
2 top teams, though, but whatever. We'll see if Mousesports can find success here. Rops in this pit position. Chris is going to open things up. Rops now announces his position, goes for the follow-up frag, and it's all Chris J with SCZ, it would seem, as they really have put a halt to this push. Avangar stuck in the mud as they try to find the trace, but they can't at all. And that will be around for Mousesports.
Oh, almost going to lose it. Buster really knows his angles. Adren has been taken out very early indeed by Chris J. Second mid-peak, and Woxic is there to deliver as well. So things are going from bad to worse for Avangar. Now it feels like Mousesports are truly in charge.
That's interesting because well, I have to hold the fort because Buster. Okay, I did not think he was going to actually find a way to win that one after getting caught out. Frozen will try to get the trade, and he will. And I was going to mention that Jane went for the peak prematurely because he heard Woxic's sound running back, so he's thinking, I can catch him whilst he's rotating out of position or into another position. But then because he wasn't in himself in position, he made a step, which caused Woxic to stop and then be able to be ready to shoot towards Boiler. So that was unfortunate for James because I think it's a spot, you know, where he does that every time. But he was against the orb. That's very odd, actually.
That does not bode well. That's like that's not a good sign. Well, Kika will trade the kill. Buster will finally die. Maybe there is money to be made now, and Rops will hold down the apartments as he often does. 3 versus 2 though, so there's still a chance if they can get position and take some of these players out. Woxic showing plenty of presence, but they know there's a crossfire with Rops. So Avangar are severely disadvantaged at the moment.
Yep. It's kind of crazy to think that Avangar had such a strong first half and they're struggling so badly now. And T-side with a stand-in is never fun, but yeah, this is not working out. Kika making a very audible jumping sound on the wagon. And now his head is being cut clean off by Frozen. Indeed. What can you say about that one? James looking for a pick, it seems, by himself, all on his lonesome. He will get it. Chris J late to the scene. His position's being reclaimed. Robs is there. Normally expect him around the apps, but now he's in the cubby, and they may actually overlook the cubby. Oh, they'll definitely overlook it now, especially with this base setup. Oh, it's a wipeout moment. James lost top mid, and now it's just 2 left. Buster and Kika to respond somehow. They got a minute to go, but the bomb's actually in second mid, and that's where Kika's off to now.
I've lost all hope at this point.
Yeah.
For Avangar. I mean, as soon as I saw that Deagle save, I was just, I don't know.
Yeah, I actually have to say, I don't think I've seen that this year at least. Something like that. In the professional matches, of course, at least.
Yeah, I don't know when I last saw something like that.
People like
from a European team, especially.
Yeah, people know that they have to die, and they're just like run and die and stuff like that, or typically. But yeah, I guess it just happens. I guess you're not keeping your own time.
Yeah. Oh well, I mean they went to save, so I don't know.
true.
Well, I mean, we say this. Well, just look at this action. This is bananas. With the weapons they have, they are still only 4 rounds away because of the first half. So there is still a chance. However, that chance is getting worse and worse and smaller and smaller. But that might be a big window for them unless Woxic could do something about it. Buster's on 2 HP. There's some sound cues for Frozen. He still has a smoke grenade. And he has a... Well, you've got to be careful. If they just go through the smoke, then I don't even know.
Now, how committed are they? You do have a player here, it's Woxic, moving through the crawl space, and he's going to be able to keep tabs on what's happening in middle. So this is quite interesting. I don't think they would expect the CT to be here, honestly. So it could be the play that seals the deal here for Mousesports and wins them this series. He's going to hear the running, and he'll surely pop out. There it is. It's a free double, perhaps. Not confident to go for the second player as his gun was not really ready. Didn't know Buster's so weak. Buster actually gets the frag, and not committing to like that spray transfer. That actually has given a chance here to Avangar. A slim one, but a chance.
So is James going to try and plant? Oh, well, Buster's got 2 HP. He's going to try and hold down the plant, maybe. Oh, okay. 10 seconds. There's no way this bomb's getting planted, surely. Buster going for the fake, and maybe there is a chance after all because Chris J's in CT spawn. Buster has no idea, but he has a chance now. Does Chris J hear the reload? That would be a huge clue for him. There's only pretty much 2 places where Buster could be, and one of them is less likely. Does he believe Buster? Chris J has a kit, and that's a wrap. That's a 2-0 for Mousesports, an uninspired second half from